millisecond. Let me cut this down off, or rather. I'm in here jamming. I'm cleaning my house like thoroughly. I've stripped all my cabinets, emptied, took everything out, throw half the things away in my cabinets, bleached down my whole. Let me switch it. I've bleached down my whole cabinets. There's nothing in none of my cabinets. And now I'm supposed to wipe all my cabinets down, bleach them. I bleached my counters. I already did my bottom drawers, my bottom cabinets, and everything over here. All my cabinets are empty. I am a very serious house cleaner when it comes to cleaning my house. And I was doing my stove. I don't do this every time I clean my stove, but it's very important if you cook to thoroughly clean your stove, so you will not get, you know, the stove, you know, I'm sure everybody's seen those stoves that's badly damaged or got this brown caked on stuff on it right here like this does. My stove isn't bad at all, but it does annoy me when I start getting that build up. So I want to share with you guys real quick, anybody want to see this video, how I clean my stove when that build up gets too much. And for me, that's way too much. That's horrible. So what I do is, they sell these at the Dollar Tree. You can get any kind of scraper. This is a razor blade and a little plastic thing. Right now what's on here is bleach and Dawn in water. That little creation I make in my little bottle over there. My actual eye things are in the sink, soaking with bleach, Dawn, and Comet. And those things, it'll soak them to where they're completely clean. But let me just show you guys this real quick. You take your razor blade, and I suggest before you start doing it, test your stove and make sure you don't have a stove where I forget the name of the coating on the stove, but you want to make sure, come on blade, don't come out. You want to make sure that your stove topping has the coating on it where it doesn't scrape off with the razor. But you get a razor blade. I kind of already hit this one up. That's hard to get because it's in a corner. I'm gonna have to use a scouring pad to get in this corner because it's hard for the razor blade to evenly get up in there. But I'm gonna show you guys real quick with this eye how to get this brown. I'm just gonna do maybe a section real quick because I don't want to be on here long, because again, I'm cleaning and I don't need no distractions. I want to get done. So what I'm using is the razor blade, the detergent mix. Whatever you clean with, the detergent mix should soften up this brown stuff, this buildup that gets on our stove. Did it pop out? I'm trying to keep the blade in there because this blade will pop out. But you basically using the blade to cut through that baked on brown stuff that gets on your stove. So I just did that little spot right there, and you can see there's stuff on my blade, and then I'm just gonna wipe it, and it'll wipe it all the way clean. And you can scrape it to where there's not a speck there. It won't be a speck on there. It takes some time. It's a tedious job. It's work. But literally, you can scrape this down to where there's not a speck on here. Let's hit this spot right here. Try to get you in the camera. See all of that just melting up. Now if you just wipe this with a towel, it won't come up, or certain scrubbers won't break through this either. Again, another part that plays a big part in me getting this up is the concoction I use. I use a strong concoction using bleach and detergent. And you can get this to where it's completely spotless. Like it will, if you're you got the patience to do it, you can get it completely spotless. I try to leave the cleanser on there soaking for a little bit before I scrub, but see how still a few little speckles there? All of that comes up. Every spot come up. You see I just took that spot up? See how it's a spot right there? I'll take every spot up. It's hard holding this camera and doing this at the same time, but I just figured that somebody can benefit from this. I don't like my stove getting dirty. I clean it every time I cook thoroughly, but after a while that buildup happens. It's kind of unavoidable. It's kind of unavoidable, but it's fixable. I need a new towel. Let me wipe this with the dirty towel. Let me grab something real quick. Alright, I grabbed this a clean tissue. I'm just gonna wipe. And even though I'm wiping now, I'm going to still go over it, because even though this looks clean, it gets even cleaner. It will be brand new. You can, if you got the patience, you can scrape your stove to be brand new. See, I still see little specks. A few little specks here and there. But you can scrape your stove to be brand new. You've seen me do that one. This one still needs some work. I'm looking at it through the camera, and it's telling me there's still little specks, because this camera could see. It's showing up the little tiny specks. See that? Uh-oh, pop my blade out. Shoot. Okay, let's go this way. These little specks and stuff. All those little specks come up. All those little specks come up. So if you ever have an issue with your stove and it gets that brown, black buildup, you think, oh, it doesn't come off. Yes, it does. It comes off. A little bit of elbow grease. A little bit of elbow grease and some cleansers, and it'll be just like new. This is this side. Y'all just seen me clean this one. And mine isn't bad. I mean, I could say that mine isn't horrible. This is my worst eye right here, because this is the eye I cook on the most. This is my high burning eye. And another tip you can use if you feel like you're still having issues getting it up is turn your eye on and let this get hot. And then turn it off and let it cool off where you have room, you know, where it's cool enough to touch it. And then go ahead and clean it. And it'll come off. It might come off even better if you do it with the heat. So let me just see. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Show something real quick. I haven't scraped this side yet. I'm just gonna wipe it. I'm gonna wipe the bleach and stuff off. It didn't take none of the spots up. It's just wet. It's just moisture. I'm gonna take this clean towel. I'm gonna wipe again. It ain't gonna take none of those dark spots up. Clean, still clean towel. Only just a little bit of oil. Now I'm gonna spray it again, just to have that moisture. That friction helps. That moisture and friction helps with the blade. Again, this is my little concoction I make to clean my house. It's very strong. So my brother and my uncle, they have to be in their room when I'm cleaning with it, because they have issues with the smell. It's so strong. So I'm gonna do half this eye. All I'm gonna do is scrape. And all of this, you can hear it. You can hear it. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have you in the shot. I can't see. I have to have the window open, because this stuff is so strong that I clean with. just trying to do like a half of the, see that? You see that? That hard piece there? That comes up. Just take elbow grease. Blade trying to come out. All of that comes up. It's hard for me to clean it and look at it and videotape it. You see that? All of that comes up. All of this comes up. All of this comes up. It's hard to record in. Let's see. And this is bad for my stove. My stove don't get dirty like this too often. Because of course you cook, you clean your stove after you cook, but you know, you get the little spots that's baked on, burnt on, and those spots, they don't wipe up and you're not in the mood to do this procedure. You cook a few more times, it get burnt on more. You end up with these spots burnt in there. Guys, so well, I can't help but trying to get as much footage as I can. I'm holding the camera and doing this at the same time. Trying to make sure I'm filming, but you guys get the gist of it. Let's see what we got up just then. Dang, I should have used the clean part of this towel. That was the dirty part. We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna use this part of this towel so you can get an idea of what was gotten up. For one, you could see like huge improvement. When I'm done, it'll look like the other side. As you can see, all those little chips and all the little scrapings that I just scraped up that didn't come up when I wiped it earlier. Okay, I just wanted to share this. I was sitting here cleaning and I was like, I wonder, do people know that they can clean, you know, that you can get this up. I used to have a housekeeping business, and so I would clean thoroughly like this. And my customers used to be like, how did you get that clean? How did you clean that? How did you get that off? You know, look, it comes off. All of it comes off. All of it comes off. Let's see, I gotta flip my blade. Okay. You can feel the way this little thing is made. You can feel the blade when it pops out. Try to catch it before it completely pop out. That little spot right there. It's a stubborn little spot, but it comes off too, just like everything else. And I'll sit here and scrub this until it's all off, or till it's shoot as minimal amount of specks as possible, because it all comes off. And this cleanser I'm using to have my nose running, trying to cleanse your sinuses. Let's try to wipe it again. Doing, I guess you can call it spring cleaning. My house is usually not to toot my own horn, but my house is usually 90% clean. You know, I get a little messy and it needs to be dusted every so often, but my house is usually pretty nice. But every once in a while you got to get down and dirty and clean. These corners are hard to do because it's in the corner and it's hard to get the blade to get flat. It's kind of risen up. This little corner is risen up a little bit, so it's hard to, it's not flat like it looks. It looks like it's flat. It's not flat. It's kind of on a rise. So I'm getting just little lines, scrapings out of it. Nothing like what I want to get out of it, but it'll all come up once again. Oh, I'm tired now. See back here? This comes up. This burnt on oil. That set a little bit longer, so it came up a lot easier. Look how it's just, it melted off. And again, you can turn on the eye and let it get hot. And then, of course, let it cool off before you touch it, before you start working on it. Oh, no. Before you start working on it. And the heat will actually help the cleanser, whatever cleanser, if you don't want to use something as strong as bleach, it'll help it. It'll help it clean it. Come on. Keep trying to come out. So I just kind of did over this one really quickly. And right now, my stove, it looks nice, you know. It looks decent. But when I'm done with it, it won't be a spot on it. But yeah, make your stove look brand new. All of my sides will look like this. Just a little something to help if you're a serious house cleaner like I am. You have a blessed day. Love yourself. Be happy. Give some of that away. Make someone else happy. And always, always, always do your best to be your best. Have a blessed day, you guys. These are my eyes, my stove covers in Comet. It's Comet. Ooh, Comet with bleach and Dawn dish liquid. And it's just gonna soak overnight. Actually, when I take them out, you see how this side already look brand new. All of them gonna look brand new. Stay blessed. Bye.